Hastings. Further debate, the member from Algoma, Manitoulin.
It's like singing songs to my ears, Mr. Speaker. I always enjoy you referring to my riding of Algoma, Manitoulin. I want to start off by commending the member from Halton in her inaugural speech. I remember it wasn't that long ago that I myself found myself talking about my family, and particularly my biggest fan, which was my mother, and I found it very difficult in delivering that, but it's nice to see that some of her colleagues were here and some of my colleagues that were here supporting her through this. You are going to be a really big shining star coming through this. And I also wanted to comment on my friend across the way, the member from Prince Edward Hastings. He has a knack of drying eyes real quickly when he addresses individuals in this House, and he always has that art of getting fingers pointed at him. You would think that he is a target, but he is an individual that is passionate in regards to what he believes in. He always comes in, brings his A game, and speaks to the issues, particularly for the people that he represents in his constituency. Again, to the member from Halton, a very heartfelt speech. You will certainly bring and I hope that you will bring a new level of decorum in this House, and I look towards you on many occasions. You are a very elegant speaker, and I look forward to being in this House on many occasions to be part of your discussion. And again, I will always offer that heartfelt handshake, and I look forward to working with her going forward. And I think some of the views that she brought in her comments is why do we get involved? Why do we choose to become politically active or pursue an avenue? And that's because we believe in changing individuals' lives, and that's what we want to do. Today we're talking about Bill 21, Safeguarding Healthcare Integrity Act, and I want to take my time to highlight a wonderful, talented person that I met through this process. I had the opportunity of actually having a chat with her and meeting up with her, and she is a very extraordinary person, and she did quite a bit of work on protecting the blood system in Canada by actually working on developing a film. Her name is Lanteigne. She's an actor, writer, and producer. She completed her classical training at the Bristol Old Vic Theatre School. Kat's play, Tainted, something that the member from Nickelbelt highlighted in her statement earlier. I would encourage everybody, if you haven't seen it, go out and see it. Premiered in Toronto last autumn to critical acclaim. Kat was named one of the people who made Toronto a better place by the Grid magazine in 2013 for her play, Tainted. I have met Kat here at Queen's Park when she spent countless hours lobbying members of this importance and of the blood system, as well as reminding us of the dangers of past mistakes and not following that path again. She brought her play Tainted here to Queen's Park for members and staff of Queen's Park, and later she brought it to Parliament Hill. Until the late 90s, people gave no thought to the blood system in our country. Kat recalls walking into her living room in Abbotsford, BC, and saw her mother sitting in front of a TV, crying after watching the news report about tainted blood victims. At that moment, something was seeded that took Lanteigne 20 years to put forth as a play about the tainted blood scandal. Kat has said she really wanted to find the common experience of Canadian families across the country, so I could have a fair representation of what people lived inside their living rooms. She really wanted it to be authentic and to have the depth it needed to resonate with people. She based the play on interviews she did with individuals and families across the country. She found nearly half of her $110,000 budget through crowdfunding. Aside from one high school effort, however, Lanteigne has written only one stage play in the mid-1990s for a small theatre in Vancouver. She shopped her blood scandal idea to every independent theatre company in Toronto, and all of them turned her down. Kat was ashamed at how the government treated people involved in this scandal and became determined to not let something as important as the Canadian blood system become jeopardized again. She also wanted to ensure that Canadians didn't forget this unfortunate part of our history through her play and through her one-on-one meetings with legislatures across this country. She is not only retelling the story, but she is holding legislature to account to policies being implemented and how they can and will change, bless you, healthcare system for better or worse. I just wanted to take this opportunity during the debate of Bill 21 to highlight Kat Lanteigne for her outstanding dedication, determination, and fighting for the protection of our blood system, as well as her creativity with Tainted and sharing those stories with us and letting us not forget an important part of our history. I think this is one remarkable individual, and there are many other remarkable individuals, but this is something that we certainly need to learn from, Mr. Speaker, and this is an opportunity for people just to sit down for a couple of hours with a loved one and experience it from yourself, from your own living room. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
I thank the member from Algoma, Manitoulin.